Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Madhumita, also known as Medico Madhu. So once you're diagnosed with diabetes, how are we going to lead a healthy life? Today I'm going to talk about that. This involves head to toe care. Let's start with your hair and skin. You will notice that your skin is becoming dry and your hair is becoming lustreless. Immediately inform your doctor. It might just be a nutritional deficiency. So, starting a simple vitamin supplement will take care of it. Talking about the joint involvement, you might develop a bit of shoulder pain or you might have a joint pain. This can be because of uncontrolled diabetes itself. So, your doctor will adjust your medication accordingly. Stop moving that particular limb or that particular joint. If possible, apply hot fomentation or a cold compression to prevent aggravation. Your doctor might prescribe you some painkillers for this and you will be initiated on physiotherapy. Coming to bone health, your bone is also involved in diabetes. So your doctor will start you on calcium supplements and vitamin D supplements. You will be noticing that you are losing some amount of weight and you feel that your skin is becoming more flabby. It is because you're losing the muscle mass. This is medically called as sarcopenia, in which case your doctor will start you on protein supplements. There are various changes that can occur in your eye. So, starting with refractive error, if you see frequent change in your power, it might be because of uncontrolled sugars. You will even notice that presbyopia, that is nearsightedness, which occurs in old age, it might occur earlier for you because of diabetes when it is uncontrolled. It can even result in glaucoma, retinal involvement can occur. There is a part called as macula which can get swelled up. Your lens will undergo change and early cataract changes can start. Your optic nerve which supplies the eye can also get damaged. To prevent all these things, simple measure is to keep your sugars under control. Coming to your oral cavity, you can develop dental infections starting from your gums to your teeth to your ulcers. Dry mouth is one of the most common presentation. Keep your mouth well hydrated. Drink as much of water as possible. Take as much of fruits and vegetables possible in your diet. Keep a balanced diet. Reduce sugary stuffs. Brush your teeth and maintain your oral hygiene as frequently as possible. Talking about the heart, chest pain, heart attack, these are all common manifestations or common complications that can occur with diabetes. Some people don't even notice chest pain when they have diabetes. That's because of autonomic involvement. So about 30 to 40% of diabetes never complain of chest pain when they have heart attack. So in this case, please look out for any sweating, lightheadedness, or if you're noticing a discomfort in your chest despite not taking a heavy meal, or you have shortness of breath, or you feel totally uneasy, a stiff shoulder or a neck or a back of your jaw or in the jawline anywhere, immediately visit a cardiologist. Your gut health is very important. So there is an alteration in the good bacteria and bad bacteria when it comes to diabetes. So probiotics would be recommended if you develop diabetic gastropathy. It is always important to have a good bowel habit. As much as possible, include fruits, vegetables, protein in your diet. Make sure that you are taking probiotics naturally also, like curd, etc., which can help in good digestion. Drink as much of water as possible. Coming to sexual health, there has been a decrease in libido, or there has been a decrease in the functional capacity when you are having a sexual activity. This can be because of diabetes itself. Inform your doctor about it. This can be treated. Talking about your limbs, you will notice something called as peripheral neuropathy, where there is numbness of your hands or your feet. You will even have tingling sensation. Sometimes when you inform them at the earliest stage, it can be prevented from progressing with certain medications and supplements. Apart from all these things, you have to be vaccinated to protect your lungs and respiratory tract. So, common infections like pneumonia, influenza have to be treated when you are a diabetic, and the risk of death increases when you are a diabetic. That is the reason your doctor advises you to take a pneumococcal vaccine or a flu vaccine. So kindly ask your doctor about it and get it documented so that you are not repeated the vaccine unnecessarily. Recent talks about shingle vaccines have come. There are studies which have proved to be effective in diabetics who are above 50 years of age. So you can talk to your doctor about all these vaccines. Take a combined decision before you go in for any vaccination. Thank you.